Hi guys, Chris here. So I've added a little bit more fuel to my ship, and hopefully I'll be able to make orbit this time. So also I'm going to go at 90 degrees instead of 270, which is a silly mistake last time. Going 90 is going to make me a little more fuel efficient. That should be nice and easy to get to orbit, hopefully. See if I've got a few more RT-10s, because more power is good. It's still a fairly cheap rocket. Now, quite a lot of money is going from that science on board. I've got lots of, what do you call it, the goo, and I've also got the materials bay. So that's quite a lot of weight I'm carrying just for science. Right, so I'm rotating. It's quite difficult to get the rotation. It's quite heavy, and I've only got the SAS module on board my command module, so it's not going to have much turn. Right, so that's the boosters done. I've got a lot more control now. The engine has quite a lot of turn to it, so it gives me quite a little bit of control while it's burning at least. Okay, I am actually going at 270 again, aren't I? Ugh. What am I doing wrong? I know what it is. The command module's the wrong way round. I must have turned it round. So because I've turned the command module by 180 degrees, I'm instinctively taking it off in the wrong direction. Don't do that, guys. Just leave the command module as it is. That way it's always the same around, and you know which way to turn. Oh. Hopefully I'll still be able to make orbit. I've just got far too much fuel on board, but I should be able to make orbit now. So I'm going to time accelerate to get closer to the apoapsis. It's going to make my burn more efficient. It's burning on the horizon. Yeah, you see that circle coming up nice and quick. I'm just about to make orbit. So I want both sides to be over 70,000 meters. A little bit more. There we go. And a little bit more. You don't want to be exactly 70,000 meters. The physics model can wobble a little bit. So if I did a few orbits and I was precisely on 70,000 meters, I might find myself re-entering the atmosphere eventually. Kind of got a fuel problem. I'm not sure I can re-enter. I'll gain all the science. Hopefully I've gotten just enough fuel to push myself back. So I need to burn in the opposite direction to my direction of flight and slow down enough to re-atmosphere. I don't know if I've got enough fuel. Okay, that's all the science. So there is Kerbal Space Command. And there's me orbiting it in the wrong direction again. Right, so when I reach the right point, I'm just going to do a burn. There we go, there's Kerbal Space Command. Let's go for another orbit. Now I can't plan maneuvers because I haven't got the upgrade yet, which is very annoying. So I'm going to have to manually time accelerate to the right point. You can automatically time accelerate to the next maneuver after you're able to place maneuvers, but obviously you can't do that until you got maneuvers. I think I might upgrade that quite quickly. It's very annoying. Right, so let's set my direction. You notice I switched off the SAS module. Just going to do this by hand. The reason is that I've got no way of generating electricity at the moment. So you can run out. Right, so that's the burn. And ooh, only just clipping the atmosphere. Really not enough. So now we're going to test out the new heat effects. Unexpectedly. In about the worst possible example. So I'm going to be doing atmospheric braking. It's not what I was planning for. Atmospheric braking with no heat shield. Let's see how the new heat model works. Okay. There's not much I can do about this, is there? I'm just dead weight. I've got no control of the ship. It may even take a few orbits before I'm able to slow down enough to re-enter properly. So when you start going below 70,000 meters, you'll very slowly lose speed. But when you go below 60,000, it's quite a lot faster. And below 50,000, it'll happen very quickly. So if you want to slow down a little bit, and you don't want to bother using fuel, just go a little bit below 70,000 meters, and you'll slow down a tiny bit. It's quite a fuel saver, especially if you're doing a flyby of Juno. If just angling yourself just right, so you just clip top of the atmosphere, can really help you do that orbital re-entry. Then obviously if you're then wanting to make an orbit, you're going to have to first slow down, using the atmosphere to slow you a bit more. And then when you reach the apoapsis, the high point of the orbit you've made, you have to accelerate a little bit there, just so the periapsis, your low point, is above the atmosphere again. Because otherwise you're going to keep going round and slow down every time and eventually hit the planet. So you just want to lift yourself entirely, just your low point, out of the atmosphere after your atmospheric braking. Right, so I'm 50,000 meters now. Quite a lot of atmospheric braking. Because she's brave, she's smiling and laughing. Most Kerbals aren't brave. They'd be screaming their heads off and looking extremely worried at this point. But Jebediah Kerbal and the new girl, who will be called New Girl for the time being at least, they are brave, and so they smile and laugh and just giggle their heads off while taking suicidal risks. Right, I'm actually going to make landing this orbit, aren't I? Yeah, it's coming down quite fast. I'm going to be nowhere near the Space Center. The Space Center is almost the opposite end of the planet. Yeah, I'm dipping quite quickly now. So I'm going to definitely hit lower atmosphere. No heating so far. I am slowing down, but not that much. And when I go below 40,000 meters, it's going to happen quite a lot more. I'll see if I can point the nose cone towards the direction of flight. No, it doesn't want to. It won't let me turn. So the atmosphere is already thick enough that I can't actually turn the spaceship. Just going to go with the weight. So the engine's probably going to go first. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, no, it just really doesn't want to go that direction. So there, okay. It's beginning to burn up now. So the atmosphere is really starting to slow me down. And I'm beginning to heat up. Now, I've never seen this before. I don't really know how it works. Oh. Okay. Everything has just blown up. So I've lost the science module. But I'm still alive. Oh. Okay. That didn't work so well. Well, that was a learning experience. You need heat shields. Heat shields are good. Heat shields are your friend. You also need to check on the direction of flight. Especially if you turn your spaceship module around. For no particular reason. Yep.